Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Oilers taking on the Bulls of Oakland. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. H.A. now 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Attack!
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on defense. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd down. Here's A-Chain. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
First down, Houston.
They go back to the ground game with H.A. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw caught by H.A. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Houston.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A-Chain gets it from the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd down and 1. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A-Chain is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, dribble it, dribble it. Yellow.
Third quarter begins with a run from A-Chain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Oilers.
Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Attack!
Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
Touchdown! Devon A-Chain with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Oilers.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Hey, 57 color.
Now it's A-Chain headed right.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Again, it's A-Chain.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is...
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end